and 3 votes for ratio. Now, I'll take this time to say, and Dan will comment on this, ratios are the most personal thing in this game. There's a standard set of ratios, which for those of you who don't know, 12 level 3s, 12 to 14 level 3s, 10 to 12, I would say more 10 to 11 champion, 7 to 9 ultimates, 5 to 7 megas, 3 tamers, and then you fill out the rest however you want.
I would say 4 to 7 for megas, because sometimes they just run the play set of 1 mega.
Right. But again, personal, right? Because for me, I've never been a fan of 14 rookies. I don't even like 14 rookies in decks that I play 14 rookies, which is the only deck I do that in is Bloom because it's green. But I take advantage of it because of how much it plays out and how much Mimi facilitates and whatnot. Otherwise, 12. Sometimes I'll play the 13. Most times I only play 12. And like Examon, I played 12 in my regionals run. For the longest time, I was on 10 rookies for Examon. I only played 12 because I needed the 2 Madokis for Merva. It wasn't because I was like, I need 2 more rookies to see. I played 12 because I needed 2 Madokis in case I saw Merva cross, which I never saw.
Right.
But that's the only reason I played 12. Otherwise, those would have been something else. Champions, 10 is my limit. Depending on the deck, I could play less. For example, Yellow Hybrid, I play 12 because I play 8 hybrids, but that's because my tamers are rookies. So, in a way, between my 8 rookies, my 8 actual rookies, and my 12 tamers, playing 12 or 20 rookies. So I just need, things that Digivolve, so that's fine. But in a deck like Millith, for example, 8 rookies, 6 champions. There's also only 4 ultimates. I play a heavier ratio of megas. Some people only play 3 Lilith. It's completely valid. 3 Lilith, 1 creep. 4 Great X, Black War Great X. They're on what, Dan? 8, 9 ultimates because of how versatile that entire lineup
usually
is.
Me personally, I feel Greymon decks is just your standard ratios: 12, 10, 8, 6, 2, 2 sevens.
Oh yeah, but
and then the rest
sevens,
of whatever you want.
I mean, that files into the extra stuff that you can put in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always like that for Greymon decks, but ratios are so weird for me because I've played so many of I guess you could say the weirder ratio style decks that I'm so used to just doing whatever. But a standard deck, I think Old Force is another deck that's your standard ratio. You always got to play your 12 rookies, your 10 champions, your 8 ultimates usually. Sometimes you go with the 7,
right? Exactly.
7 to 9. It depends on you. I've seen some people play 9 because they wanted to see something. There was a point that I saw somebody play Chimeramon, I think it was. And then sometimes, that's why I mentioned the 4 megas, because before O4's X,
it was just 4
with the BG12, you just played 4 O4s.
Because anything else is just not worth it in that deck.
You don't need it in that deck, right? And then you go Blitz Omni or Mercy Mode. You know what I'm saying? Right. That was something that people were running. I played decks where you go heavy on champions. I've had decks that you go heavy on ultimates, and your other ratios are different. You know what I'm saying? Right. Key obvious one, Digimon, right? Digimon, you're playing 12 to 16 ultimates. 12 is a low end.
I feel like it's got to be 14 minimum.
For me personally, 14 to 16. That's me personally. I don't mind running 8 rookies, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then 6 champions. That ratio is a little different because I don't care about the quote unquote champions at times. So I was at one point I went 8, 6 and 14, and then as many megas as you have. But like that deck ratios has always changed for me personally.
Right.
I've gone to 10 rookies. I've gone to 8 champions. I've done 6 champions. I've done, I think at one point I tried 4 champions to try it out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always, that deck is always a very personal choice, right?
Exactly.
Then you have Royal Knights. The whole deck is literally
it's all megas
and then rookies. You're not playing a single champion. I mean, I guess you could Seal's a champion, quote unquote.
Omekamon
right?
might be a champion, actually.
I think, is Omekamon level 4?
I think it might be.
It might be, right? Because he's a 4 cost.
Yeah.
But you're not playing no ultimates. You're not. It's not a standard deck. So he, like, Barney's used to playing those type of decks too, as well. I played way back when Red Kresgarurumon, which was a deck that used the OG Black Kresgarurumon just to spit out the red ultimates, because red ultimates were better than black at that time.
Yep.
So you had like Skull Greymon's pop blocker.
Only a couple good black ultimates.
They have whatever else I use. I don't remember, but like that was like a 10 to 12 ultimates. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just different decks I've tried. I've tried that purple based Omni Zoo deck, right? Where you have like a crap ton of options.
Oh, the Eismon, right?
A couple.
Was that with the Eismon?
No, a couple rookies, and then you Avenge came out. You play Avenge came out for free just to go to Omni X.
Yes.
It's a cool deck, really cool deck. But you're not playing your standard ratios at all. That breaks the mold in that type of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of decks. It's just, you know, preference.
Yeah. So ratios, probably one of the most polarizing things in the game. You have to play the game and know how you like things. I know at this point where I like decks and I have a basis where I start and I know where I'm comfortable with putting the ratios out on certain decks. So that's so personal, and that's just something that you don't get unless you've been playing the game for a minute and you've gotten that feel for it. And then the last
same with what's his name, Ying Huan, when he won with Mastermon.
Right.
Like people thought he was a madman for going eight rookies, right?
Pioneered the 8 rookie strat for Mastermon, because it realistically, like, it wasn't working before, and that was the only thing that actually made it work, because you got to fit in all this other shit, because again, wonky ratios. You were playing like 12 ultimates, like between 10 to 14 ultimates. Like, it was just a wonky ratio deck. And right, Ying pioneered that.